Hey everyone, so update on one of my prints that I printed this floral pattern with, and then I printed my brother-in-law and sister's last name. So it's backwards so that when you stamp it, it's inverted and it will come out correctly. But just an update for you guys. So I did print this really thinly, and as you can tell after I stamped it, it pretty much is completely ruined. But that's okay, like it served its purpose. So for Christmas, I thought it'd be fun to make my whole family like these coffee table trays. I'm not gonna do that anymore because this actually didn't turn out as good as I thought it would. Mostly because I don't have the correct leather that I want. I thought this, and I'll show you in a second, but I thought that this black that I had was veg tan, but after I stamped through it a little bit, I'm not really sure if it is. A lot of this leather is parts and pieces I received from other people. I didn't buy them myself, so sometimes I have to like take risk and trial and error to see if it's actually what it is. But, so this is the coffee table tray. I bought them from Target. I did need to make sure that the corners were perfect 90-degree angles because the first one I bought was not, so it was crooked and slanted. But this one is. There are some chips and stuff, so I think I'm actually going to do like a soft sand on this and restain it and then refinish it because it's still a little gritty in some areas. But my thought was this. I was going to take a piece of leather, I was going to dye it or use black, whatever, and then stamp their name, the flower detail, and then put it together. So now that the leather has stretched out, it does not perfectly fit anymore, but essentially this is what it looks like. You can see their name that's carved in there, and then let me see if I can get the floral details like barely stamped, but they stamped just enough. I don't know if you can really see those. They're really pretty though, but it just stamped just enough so you can see their name Ross, barely. So what I'm going to do now, because this really did not indent as much as I needed it to be, but keep in mind this leather is very thin. I'm going to say this is probably 3 ounces or 4 ounces, so it's very thin. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to punch some holes using my punch and my, I forget what this is called. Is this a mallet or a maul? I think it's a maul. I'm going to punch some holes actually around their name and stitch it, make a little stitch edging so that the name will never go away. Because this is not really that thick of an indent, so I'm worried over time it will go away. But, you know, once I cut the edges and fit this, it will make a really pretty coffee table tray with their name on it. So, update, if I print this again, I'm going to make sure it's a lot thicker. I really destroyed this. Like, this is so destroyed. It literally flattened it, and I could hear it crunching under my 4-ton press back there. So. But this held up. And just to give you an idea of how much this cost for me to make, I took the price of the spool that I bought from Bambu Lab for this, which was $19.99, and then did the equation of 100 kilograms to what the print was, which was, or was it grams? No, it was 1,000 grams. To I think it was 148 grams. So this was about $2.90. So pretty cheap for printing something, in my opinion. But anyways, that's my update for those designs.